This is how we play. That's not gonna do anything for you.
It does nothing.
Well, no. So the healing kit is to stabilize somebody who's dying, or to counter some kind of effect or something. But whatever did this to you didn't want you dead. So they didn't want to kill you. They just wanted to torment you.
Good thing this is just on the way, so I can probably recover somewhat when we get to the dwarven room.
Favon's clothes have dramatically changed. He's not dressed in anything like the clothes that he was wearing before. They're like weird robes and like bits of cloth wrapped around certain parts of the body. And there's a lot of openings in the flesh that have been coated over with some kind of carapace and things that look like hardened mucus. Which are like partially transparent, and underneath you can see where bits of the flesh have been scraped out.
Jesus fuck!
I think
I just survived like. How long was I in there?
You don't know.
I made makeshift wounds, makeshift bandages out of like flesh goo.
When you went through the other side, you slammed into something that, like, engulfed your body. Like, the thing you landed on was alive. It was, like, halfway between terrain and an octopus. And it was crawling with these huge creatures that started ripping and tearing at your body. But as they ripped and tore at you, the thing that you were laying on kept slapping stuff back on top of you, which is where that carapace came from. The carapace latches into the wound, which is extremely painful, but closes it off to stop bleeding and infection, like a kind of living crab shell thing. And all of the creatures that were tearing at you were also like harking huge loogies into the wounds, which is also extremely painful, but hardens into a sort of rubbery substance, which is translucent. So it also closes the wounds. And they just did that for like minutes before these guys pulled you back out.
Wow, so I should probably just bow out.
It's a hell of a story to tell.
Here's what First of all, move away from the heliport. Then...
Yeah, I just scurry away in, like, fleet fear and...
Then, people should camp for the night after they have gotten away from the hell portal before they arrive at the dwarven. And that way, everyone gets their spells back and you get some HP and... Yeah.
I gotta go.
Oh.
Like, permanently?
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
I thought we were playing at 2 today. I didn't realize it was at 6 till, like, later.
Yeah.
But yeah, next time I'll be able to play longer for sure. And I'll be in the game on the 5th too. But I think Pan Goliath is doing that one, right?
I'm glad you got to, like, go through something while you were here.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
So I guess I'm just gonna like kind of mosey off.
There.
I'm just gonna kind of like mosey off to the forest and take a nap.
All right. I think that we should call it today. One of you can't play, one of you is mangled. It pretty much just leaves Matt and Gunner. And that whole thing took a lot longer than it probably should have. But it's not like it wasn't interesting. So, do people want to pitch a time for the next game? Does anybody want to try again in the near future?
Sorry, we're not hearing you.
He probably wants to see if you want to reschedule the going to the Dwarven Ruins.
Oh, are we just done for the night then?
Uh,
Oh, so I ruined it.
Yeah,
That sucks.
that was a good time. At
Yeah,
least
man.
I think so.
random encounters can do all kinds of things to a plan.
Why is it always the demons that actually derail it? Because the last time
People roll a lot of twos.
derailed,
People roll a lot of twos.
no, Mamba definitely was being a badass the last time it was demons.
Correct.
Quite frankly, so was my alchemist, who, tanked.
That was hilarious.
It was.
I'm gonna assume my character just like goes around feet of everybody.
All right. Does somebody want to pitch a time for another game?
I have another session Tuesday. What about just next Saturday?
Is next Saturday when everybody else wants to do it? Well, when anybody else wants to do it. Would Friday be...
Saturday sounds good.
Okay.
Alright, so we got Gunner, me. Hey, Matt. Matt, are you good with Saturday next week?
Well, look, I'm going to set up the bot, and then people can opt in or opt out until we have enough people. That's how it works. We don't have to worry about who's going to make it and who's not going to. Because remember, you mix and match.
Yeah.
Who knows who it's going to be. But
I imagine the guild is going to be my character, the quest.
Nah, dude.
But we didn't get any loot or anything.
It's true.
You found a thing on the map. That's loot, as far as the guild is concerned.
Guild is concerned.
Well, yeah, that's true. You did map something.
We basically have a portal to the abyss now.
Shreya, will you note that in the note that exists somewhere? I'll put it on the map, but
Okay, where would you want me to put it?
that's a
Settlement
good
development.
question. Settlement
That-
development.
It's not the best place to put it, but
So you guys want to write a report on what happened in the general chat? Write a brief description of what went on in character about the events that took place. And then you get guild tokens for that, which can be exchanged for things. And you get guild tokens for this having been put on the map.
Thaven the monk wizard rolled for the fate encounter and discovered.
Well, you want to do it in universe, so you don't want to talk about rolling random encounters.
yeah, so basically you do a paragraph from the perspective of your character describing what happened.
I muted myself. That's why my rambling wasn't being heard.
Yeah, correct. Five to 2020. These are all on us.
That was so fucking fast, though. That was only like an hour.
It says we've been streaming for like 3.
Well, yeah, we started.
Starting at 5.
Oh, and then I think we just started doing some character review for like half an hour, and then we started.
Yeah.
None of these characters were ready for play yet,
I
but
think it was about
everybody
an
was
hour and
new,
a half.
so. Oh, hello.
Hey,
Welcome.
Prismatic Dodo, what's up?
Alright. Missive.
The actual D&D session has just ended, unfortunately. I'm not sure what the plan is to do after.
Well, eventually we're gonna raid other gamers. Assuming they're still running, which I imagine they will be for hours yet.
We really need to get... Oh, God. We need to finish Douglas's redemption. And then... Frickin'... My wise woman alchemist totally just needs to be like, yeah, we're solving this alpaca. So, you know, the dragon doesn't eat my yak.
Tasty,
Eat
tasty
my
yak. But
No.
if the yak wasn't delicious, maybe we wouldn't have these problems.
I'm sure my character could figure out something that makes her yak taste terrible. Feed it.
The idea is you want to make that yak smell and look as unappetizing as dragonly possible.
Dragonly possible.
I was gonna say humanly possible, but I was like, that doesn't really work
Correct.
sense, like at all.
Well, if I can find some dragon's bane, turn it into a shampoo, and wash my yak, that might work.
It might. I was just gonna say throw the yak in a pile of garbage.
I'm not sure the dragon would have a problem with that.
Yeah, dragons generally don't care. We came across one that was eating a frozen carcass.
I remember.
There's
White-
my diary entry of my character.
White dragons do that. They eat them.
Yeah,
frozen.
because they
They eat meat sickles.
essentially that's what they do. They like kill it and then they just kind of let it sit there and cool. They like their meat. Yeah, not warm.
Well, I'm gonna go. Have a good night.
Okay,
Good night.
Later.
And I feel guilty.
You only derailed it a little bit. Like I was actually expecting this to like take all night. I actually got you out of there rather quickly.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised.
I was like, we're gonna have to go to hell and rescue this asshole.
Whoops.
That's
Nope,
gonna
just
take at least
channel
a
some
minute.
energy and it spat you right out.
It was quite short, and I immediately got back faster.
What the hell?
Where's that wind coming from?
Their connection occasionally generates incredible noise. I have no idea why. Okay.
Is my account of the occurrences apt?
By the way, Lampe, have you explained the whole voting thing?
Is Lamp out?
No, Lampe's there.
No, I have not, and you're right. That should be done.
Okay, so here's the deal. After everyone does their write-up, or quite frankly, if people skip out, they
Do
you really want to do it because
you have to do a full
Like,
review,
you-
or
you'll
could you
tell-
do just a partial?
Dude, you know what? Somebody should fucking read the directions.
Okay, here's the deal. It doesn't matter how shitty it is. If you do a guild write-up, then you get a certain amount of guild tokens. If it's the better it is, the more guild tokens Lampay will give you. Now, also, personally, have a guild token vote that you have to give to someone else. And you can vote on that.
You should really read the directions.
Yeah.
Read the directions out loud.
Where are they?
Yeah, where are they? And I'm not reading them out loud.
It's in the...
I will read like...
Where are they?
It's in the what's it.
Okay.
I'm looking at the Welcome to Naustrilla parts, but that's kind of just like general descriptions of.
Did Miriam move the what's it? So she did the links won't work. Does she know that? The what's
I'm not
it's
seeing
gone. Ravenin, map, summary write-up, random encounters. This should probably be in.
24 hours to post a write-up, then between 24 and 48 to give 1 token to your personal fave.
Well done.
Alright, where is this at?
So I went to Welcome to Naustria and searched Write. W-R-I-T. But it doesn't have the base ones. Let's see. Player roles and guild tokens. It is understood that all player characters, unless specified otherwise in specific circumstances, are members of the Alanis Adventuring Guild. The guild, and frankly the Dungeon Master, offer rewards in the form of guild script tokens. Something like company bills. These guild tokens can be exchanged with the guild for supplies, labor, and other forms of assistance at a later date. Tokens are gathered by players, not characters, and can be spent on the character of the player's choice. Guild tokens are often rewarded for the following: mapping a site for the guild, which is pinned on the live player map. A brief and informative in-character write-up in the Discord after a session about said session. 3. Each player gives 1 to the player of their choice, excluding themselves. 4. Players may be rewarded for filling their player roles particularly well, or by 5. Quest rewards or special services to the guild may be rewarded with tokens.
Correct.
I'm not finding the proper direction.
Yeah, see, funny thing, neither am I. And,
I'm not finding any of this shit.
And I'm
Yeah,
not
me neither.
sure why that would be the case, because I'd have thought they'd have been in there.
Should we have a channel for write-ups?
No. It has to be in
Yes.
general chat so that the other players will see them. So that they know
Sure.
what's happening in the campaign setting. Because they'll mute it if they're not the ones who are in it and then not know what's going on in the campaign setting. Even though we tell them not to. Because it's inevitable that that will happen. So it has to be in the general chat.
Not gonna lie, I would do a thing where I muted general and then did not mute the write-up.
Most people do most of the speaking that they do in the general chat, so they probably won't mute it.
I've muted general because in getting messages while I'm trying to go to sleep.
From your phone or your computer?
Computer.
Both.
I wear headphones and I'm listening to stuff while I'm going to bed.
Yeah, unfortunately Discord does not have a do not disturb schedule thing that I'm aware of. Which would be great.
That would be smart. Yeah, that sounds like a good feature.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
I have it on my phone.
Yeah, see, what I do is I turn my computer to sleep, and on my phone, I say, do not bug me between the hours of midnight and, like, 10 a.m.
My phone is not suited casual usage. It's just phone.
Gotcha.
Just messages, maybe taking photos and emailing it to myself, uploading to Google Drive. Not really meant for games or music.
Or other phone activities.
Yeah. Look up LGT Palm.
Why? I mean, I'm sure that they've heard everything they need to hear about it.
Because it's an adorable phone. Oh wait, wrong thing. LG Palm. Not LG.
It's an LG. That's all I need to know. It's garbage.
The first photo, it's
Samsungs
just
are LG.
it's just a very tiny phone. The Palm phone.
Don't tell me that, Lamp. You're gonna break my heart.
Characters experienced in the session.
But they kind of are.
Brief. But
Alright, I think I'm a peace out too.
Okay.
Later.
Bye bye.
Yeah, so Matt, you should do at least some sort of write-up. The better your write-up, the more tokens that Lampay will give you. It should not be over a paragraph. And the paragraph should hopefully be, like, less than 4 sentences? Was that what it was, Lampay?
number of sentences doesn't matter.
Possible?
You have to give me the most information you can without it being a lengthy paragraph. It needs to be something that other people are going to read so that they know what happened and are caught up on the events within the universe.
God, you are roboting so bad tonight, Lamp.
Yeah, it's another reason why I decided to call it early.
Red, arr.
Indeed.
You know, Lampay, at some point you should write out the rules for write-ups and then pin them on top of general. So we can, you know, find them.
He's a busy man.
Axe did not do a write-up, because I'm not sure if Axe properly participated last time, but Axe did it.
Well, Axe is supposed to be an NPC anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Axe is not your character, which means that even if Axe did get tokens, I get to spend them, not you.
Exactly.
Which is weird. I have all the tokens I want.
Let's just assume Axe has, like, a token.
Plus, that would indicate I would need to do the write-up. I don't want to do that. Players will give 1 token at the end of the session to the write-up or player they feel did the best. In the session. But explain the most important events for people who weren't there. To keep the community informed. Events in the setting. What is this? Why do you want to talk to me?
Community has 2 M's.
You have 2 M's. See this in the setting. You give 1 token at the end of the session right up that they feel that the best. DM reward. The players with 1 to 3 tokens based on how well the report is earned. There, that seems reasonable. really? I don't believe you. Oh, it's because some of it's times. Some of it's aerial. Should probably capitalize the second word. So I'll do that.
How does red function?
I mean, he's a weird dude. Miriam,
It's
why are you over here yelling at us after the game is over in chat when you could just come into the Discord and actually yell?
Yeah, come on. Just yell it.
I don't understand why you... Actually, this is
Oh,
Sharaya's
sorry,
fault. Because she's supposed to be paying attention to you.
I brought the Discord up once we started doing write-ups because, you know, the chat.
Correct. That's what goes on in the world of people with only one screen. It's a very sad world. All right.
Yeah, come into voice, Miriam. Who knows? Maybe after this we can. If Lampay wants to continue, we could actually do the senile review or something.
So, after the
Fuck
adventure,
you guys.
Hey,
back
You're
to
all
the-
bitches.
Yep.
oh, she's all
Yeah,
mad.
we are.
This is what I get for failing in my mod dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
I mean,
I didn't get any notifications at all. I don't know why my phone decided not to give me any notifications, but I've been reading fanfiction all afternoon. And, like, I got
Surprise.
nothing.
while you're here, how do I tell the bot that I'm starting a session on Saturday?
Starting a session?
I need to set up a session for Saturday. How do I do that?
You follow the link, and then you schedule the fucking session.
Because I thought that I would do that by hitting exclamation point scheduler or whatever it is, but
No.
but then it just shouted gibberish at me and I was ashamed.
No. Cool. Follow this link. Follow the link. You follow the link and it takes you to the I'm making an appointment for the calendar thing. And then you make the damn appointment.
Oh yeah. So if I just type in schedule link, I get the link, yes?
Whoop, robot. What did you say?
You're gonna have to wait until I
it's
have a
gonna have to be
connection.
more-
That's another reason why I called it early.
Wait, why is one of you UT7 and one UT?
Because he's an idiot and doesn't know that we're actually UT6 right now.
No, we aren't.
That's my fault, though.
we're,
I started it.
we're UT7 now. UT6 is without. UT6 is without daylight savings, or is
I
UT7
hate
without
that.
daylight savings? Are we in daylight savings or
Okay.
not in daylight savings?
I googled what we are right now and it said UT6.
Yeah, but if you Googled it from anywhere that's not the United States, then it doesn't necessarily do daylight savings time.
The fuck are you talking about? I googled it from myself. Yeah, current time zone offset is -6,
Okay.
apparently.
And you're sure that mentions that it accounts for daylight savings time?
It does. It says standard time zone is -7, which I've always known always. And then it says daylight savings adds 1. The current time zone offset is mountain daylight time.
Well, that makes it sound like it's an offset of 1, therefore it should be 7. Like I was about to change
No.
it, but what you just said makes it sound like it should be 7.
No, it says the current time zone offset is negative.
Yeah, because we sprung forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that makes sense, because we would
Or
fall back to
something.
7.
I'm so joyous and not absolutely disgusting.
No, it is, yeah, daylight savings is fucking
Next-
bullshit.
Months and 29 days, we have to set the clock back 1 hour.
Yes,
The important
and that
thing,
makes it -7, because -7 is
Yeah.
lower than -6 because it's negative. Thank you for your time. Like, comment, subscribe, and share.